football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Up next, a contest that keeps things all in the NFC between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Philadelphia Eagles. On the Tampa Bay side of the field, head coach Todd Bowles. His guys searching for their first win since that season opener. Across the field, head coach Nick Sirianni of the Eagles. His guys ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Scott Brock, you were on the call with you today. Ball teed up and ready. And away we go at the link. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line.
They go play fake with Hurts. Now he takes it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Still has some space inside the 35. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
Gain of 26 more yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Gonna go with Barkley on the counter. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first points of this ball game. It's gonna be 1st and goal now.
11 more yards. That's good for an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They're gonna run with Barkley. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're gonna have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
They'll try again with Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Defense making a couple of good stops here, and this brings up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Here's Hurts. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And the defense a down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Kid, all the data lately has taught us really clearly. Sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker Jake Elliott for the try. This from 30 yards out. Elliott connects there. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Things going well so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. It's a foot race. Touchdown! They return the kick all the way to the house. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 3.
What do you think, Brock? Can we get dueling kick return touchdowns, huh? Let's find out. The kick is away. Return starts at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 31.
Hurts now from the gun. He tucks it and takes off. And they'll have a small gain up to about the 32. Chris Braswell there for the tackle. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
It's a sneak, Hurts. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
That's all you can really expect from a sneak gate. 1, maybe a couple yards. So in that way, their job was executed. But the play call, well, that leaves me and I think many scratching our heads.
And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. They're brought out by a former #1 pick who always plays with energy and passion, Baker Mayfield.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. He was 0-1. 1 pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week. Neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
2nd and 5.
Mayfield now from the gun. He finds Ward. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Now it looks like one of the Eagles is having some trouble out there and is in need of some assistance. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Play fake. It's Mayfield. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Baker. He's got it in the red zone. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of it. Gain of 8, 3rd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 3rd down.
Henry's going to try to pick it up. This gets the 1st and more. And he's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers finish off their opening drive. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drive their lead to 11. The Bucs get lined up and they will kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Design keeper here for Hurts. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that game.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big win.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He's got Devontae Smith. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. So before they can get set and snap it, the clock runs out on quarter 1. The scoreboard reads 14-3. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. First down throwing for Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Gonna need something special here. 2nd and 20 following the sack. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right? And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. What a season this guy's having. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Up a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Like, turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They fake the handoff. Now it's Mayfield. That's complete. Mike Evans. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
47 on the play. That's another
Henry has the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lead by 14.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. But let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
Brown adds the PAT. And the Buccaneers lead by 15 now.
Eagles 6.
Now Brown on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles are ready to set up shop on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
QB keeps the 2nd down option, and he gives himself up after a short gain. Here we go, goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. He tries to sneak it. He'll get them enough for a 1st down. All set to go now from the 35.
That's good.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
That's another.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing here, Hurts. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch. So give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he gets this forward to the 19. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Hurts yet again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. It's Hurts once again. Pass complete to Goddard. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
And the Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Barkley has the Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles trim the lead down to 9. Saquon Barkley the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles get it back to within 1 score. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Todd Bowles sending his Bucs out for another drive. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. From the gun, Mayfield. It's out. That's a live ball. Bouncing near the goal line. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, Brock, you know that I like to spin positive, so at the very least, they were able to get to that fumble and only give up 2. Easily could have been 6 there.
Well, why don't you haul down to the field and tell those defenders to be positive, too? Because some of their body language is a little dejected. I get it. You wanted 6 points once that ball hit the deck. But cheer up, boys. 2 points in possession, that's not bad either.
And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Hurts setting up to throw. He's got Brown on the slant. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
A gain of 12 yards. And an Eagles first down.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Now, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. Hurts now from the gun. Caught by the tight end, running that corner. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers, they're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
He's got it. It's in close. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles tie it in the final minute of the half. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere in the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
One after added on by Elliott. And they'll take the lead.
Eagles 22, Buccaneers 21. Jake Elliott.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. This makes it up to the 25. Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And their last drive reached the wrong end zone and equaled 2 points. So trying for the other end zone and 6 on this possession. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. First down, here's Baker. Has him on a quick hitter. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another.
First and 10, here's Mayfield. Right side, hauled in by Godwin. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
On first and 10, it's Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Baker now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one's good to Godwin. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. From the red zone now. And they score. It's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take the lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Eagles 22.
Send it away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Escapes the defender. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. It's an option right that begins this drive. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 32-yard line.
Looking to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first 2 quarters. Now let's throw it over to our pal Scott Hansen. He's got our halftime report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. At Lambeau Field in Green Bay, the Packers at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And this is Jordan Love. He's going to survey the field and find Tucker Kraft. 15 yards for the touchdown. The Packers get back to 500, 2 up, 2 down as they get the victory at home. Next, let's go to Landover, Maryland, just outside the nation's capital, looking in on the Commanders as they play host to the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Brian Robinson. Footwork, agility, speed, power, a brilliant run for the touchdown. This one's gone to the half. We're all tied up at 7 apiece. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. And this is Jonathan Taylor. He's going to find an opening down the field and pull this one in. It's a 48-yard touchdown. The Colts lead it by a couple of touchdowns at the half. With that, time to look at the rest of the action here in Week 4 as we wrap up the first month of the season. Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we hand it back over to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
No doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. We dodge the tackle. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Buccaneers getting their offense set to go to begin the third. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. Third quarter starts with a run from Henry. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. Baker now off the play fake. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. So second down coming up. Throwing again is Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Air it out on third. Finds him over the middle. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he's got this fair catch right along the 12-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Hits his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offensive line, this is second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Throwing the out route complete. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
A gain of 6.
First down, a run with Barkley. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Makes it third down and 12 yards to go.
To the air on third and long. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. The Eagles are in punt formation. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. Has some daylight through the 40. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Buccaneers returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. First and 10, it's Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it sets up second down. Mayfield now from the gun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up. Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Play action. Hurts has it. He's going deep this time. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Williams on the stop. It's a loss of a yard.
Hurts now from the gun.
At the 16-yard line.
And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 11.
Third and long. They're going to throw. That one's incomplete over the middle. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that brings up fourth and long.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Elliott connects there. And that cuts the lead in half, down to 3.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, he's able to handle his third field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. It's Henry on the counter. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not move the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
This is Henry on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving him a chance to stall things out. 3rd and short.
Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Third down, here's Mayfield. Got a man, this is Evans. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's another Buccaneers first down.
They'll run here with Henry. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Buccaneer. Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. 3rd down coming up.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Man in motion here. Mayfield now on 3rd and goal. He's got it. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Mike Evans with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a brother. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Now Brown on to send it away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Throwing here hurts. Cut for big yards on the right side. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one goes for 31 yards. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Now Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 8 runs to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 8 yards to go.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or 2.
They'll send out the punting unit. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Going again is Baker. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a 1st down.
A gain of 30. And the Buccaneer 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Intended for Chris Godwin.
So early movement for the backfield block. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off.
I think you can almost sense a little bit of a hesitant spark out there. Nobody is going to get too excited. You're still down 2 scores, but there's a little flash of hope, a little flash of optimism. Their defense just gave the offense by taking the ball away.
Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
It's a screen to Barkley. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw left side, caught by Brown. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
A.J. Brown. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bucs 42.
Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Finding Brown back-to-back plays. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
17 yards.
A pickup of 17. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And again, here's Hurts. Finds him over the middle. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
They can tack on one more now, bring things back to within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th.
Eagles 32.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Buccaneers and receiver Mike Evans headed back out. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Baker out of the pistol. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Cooper DeJean on the coverage.
From the pistol, Henry. And he finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
Some really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, he got a nice little gain on the ground.
And this nearly got there, but he hit the sideline just short. This is going to be 4th and about a yard to go. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. Takes this in at the 25. And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this 2nd half. On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Hurts. Hits him on the in route. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Buccaneers 45-yard line.
Hurts a chance to run it here. That draw is snuffed out. Didn't really have a chance, and they're going to back him up for 3rd down.
Send a pretty clear message to the QB right there on that one. No one fooled for a second as they create the tackle for loss.
He'll throw it. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a 1-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
And that punt hits and kicks out of bounds beyond the opposing 35. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They come in on a little two-game skid, Brock, but in control of this one so far. First down now, ball at the 33. Henry gets it here to start the drive. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Baker. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up. Looking to throw. He'll set up the screen for Henry. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Play fake, it's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers make it a 9-point advantage.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single high or 2 high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Brown now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game.
42, Eagles 32.
Now Brown on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And they just saw that lead stretch out to a 2-score margin now. Really makes this a must-score series late.
And Kate, you know I believe this. You can never play this game in a state of desperation, but a state of urgency got to be a sky high right now.
Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it.
It's a gain of 11.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles down by 10. First and 10, got to score immediately here. Only 1 timeout left, and that clock winding down. Connecting on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
It's a pickup of 6.
Hurts now from the gun. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
And 4.
Looking to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
A gain of 9 yards. And an Eagles first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Devontae Smith. A 6-yard pickup.
Hurts yet again.
2nd and 4.
Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
This would put it back within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal will tie this game in the 4th. So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. They're headed down now defending not a two-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a two-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock,